Make sure you keep watching The Roman Show, or I will come get you.
Hey guys, this is George at GamerCon representing The Roman Show, and I'm here with legendary action superstar Danny Trejo. How are you, sir?
Great, great. After that introduction, I even feel better.
Well, first and foremost, welcome to South Florida again. I know you were very familiar here. You actually was here for an MMA event.
It's awesome. Florida's. I've been here for about 3 movies. I did about 3 movies here, and it's just such a wonderful place.
And we thank you very much for even gracing us with your presence here at GamerCon as well, and of course your time for this interview. So I have to ask you, of course, Mr. Trejo, last time you were here in South Florida, at least for me, you were at actually an MMA event where I was in the audience, and you presented a championship to Jessica Aguilar. Are you actually a fan also of the MMA?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm a fan of all sports. I love football. Rams are 8-1.
So I have to. Were you ever maybe thinking, like, of course you presented the title Jessica, the winner at that time, but did you ever think of before, like, hey, I want to get into MMA also?
No. I boxed a lot when I was younger. You know what I mean, and that was enough.
So hey, you were a boxer, so I have to ask you, what was your prediction? Mayweather,
Mayweather beat anybody. Mayweather, people may not like him, whether you like him or not. He's probably one of the best boxers ever. Not a real good fighter, but he's a real good boxer. And everybody's playing checkers. He's playing chess with them. It's like if you watch him and you really know boxing, you already know what he's going to do, you know. And so he's amazing to watch. But when he fights another boxer, it's really boring. But when he fights a fighter, it's like beautiful to watch.
I agree, and you saw a lot of that during his Pacquiao fight.
Oh yeah.
So basically, with you talking about amazing to watch, your movies are amazing as well. I watched you all the way back from even Predators, where we were talking off camera of how they did you off, where you were kneeling down in the middle of a grass field, and you were basically a boot.
Me.
Exactly.
Help me.
And what do you think of all your success with the Machete movies, especially?
Awesome. That's Robert Rodriguez. He had that idea for the Machete movie when we were doing Desperado. That was 25 years ago. He was telling me, hey, I got this movie, man. He's a bad chingon vato with fights with machetes, you know. And so it was like kind of a superhero with machetes. So we talked about it all the way up till we did Spy Kids, and so he named me Uncle Machete and Spy Kids, and then we did that trailer, and then we had to do the movie.
Okay, and my last 2 questions for you here real fast, because I know you're running out of time. Basically, last 2, your show, Man on Arms, of course, shows right after, of course, Lucha Underground.
I've done Lucha Underground too, and Machete, Man at Arms is just an amazing, it's actually a history lesson if you listen to it, and I love doing it. I love doing it. You know?
Any favorite luchador for your last comment?
I met a wrestler named Sean. I just got to say, but he rescued a little Pomeranian dog that had a broken jaw and couldn't be fixed, and had a blinded one eye. It was on the streets, a Pomeranian, and he carries it around in a pillow. The most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Big husky guy, and he's a little Pomeranian, and he has to crush the food because it can't move his jaw. So it's just a beautiful guy.
I think you're speaking about Sean Waltman, aka X-Pac.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's him. I wanted to hug him. He was just like so wonderful. I love dogs. I got 4 dogs. I have a dog rescue. I work with all the dog rescues, and we started a record company which is doing really well, Trejo's Music. Now we got 6 Trejo's Cantinas, and
speaking of which, I gotta try myself a Trejo taco.
Come on, man. Anytime you're in LA, you're welcome, man.
Well, guys, make sure to visit Trejo's Tacos in LA when you're there. Hey, guys, thank you very much, Mr. Trejo, for your time.
Thank you, man. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
This is The Roman Show.